Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is another Click Look video where we quickly look at various art books, comics and magazines. And today I'm getting back into the ImagineFX magazines. So this is for the year of 2007, which it covers issues 13 to 25. So over the next 14 weeks I'll be looking at all of these issues, and we're going to start with this one, which is issue number 13 for January 2007. So let's get into this one. So we got a new boy, Felipe the Fox, with us today, and he's got his little feet. Look, he's cool, he is. But the first thing that strikes me about this one is how beautiful. That's the back cover, and it looks amazing. So I haven't looked at these covers yet, and one of my favourite things with these, when I look at these ImagineFX magazines, is the cover. So what I'll do at the end of the year, I'll talk about my favourite covers and stuff. But I feel like this one could be the favourite because I love dragons, and look at that for a cover. What does the front look like? Da da da! Ooh, that's quite nice. We've got like a set. She's sort of like a yeah. Look at that. Look, that's beautiful. That is. So that's actually the background. That's very beautiful, and she's look really nice as well. What a beautiful cover that is. What I like about that is the way it's sort of, I'm getting the feeling as if like the dragon, she's sort of like friends with the dragon, or as if she might be possessed by the dragon or something. Very cool though. So it's a very nice way to start the year. Issue number 13, January 2003, and on the side it says, "The way of the warrior is acceptance of death." That sounds cool. So what I do on these is I just look at them and like quickly look at them and talk about them. So little Felipe is going to get us in. Dun 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 dun. Look at that, look. Oh, it was definitely better with the red background. Because look, there was one with a blue background. That is a really cool cover. There's something else about this year as well. Halfway through this year, they changed the size and shape of the magazine, which is quite interesting. Hey, look, Rob Kearney. He was the original editor. But hey, Bobby Chi. He's one of my favourites as well. Issue 13 is the contents for the workshop. I've got to try and find the bit with the DVD. She's nice, because these come with DVDs. I like this as well. One thing I don't normally like adverts in magazines, but one of the fun things about going through old issues is you get the old adverts for video games and things. So this is a PlayStation 2. That's mad. This would have just been about the time that the PS3 was going to come out. The FXPosé. One of my favourite sections this is. I feel like this FXPosé section has really, for me, it just seems to have become like, almost like the star of the show in the future. Like the modern day issues, well, even back here it was cool, but I just feel like the quality's gone up a notch. That looks nice. I like that one. And one of the fun things is to look for these artists, because these issues are so old. What's it? 16 years ago, I think it is. So like it's interesting to see what these artists are doing nowadays. He's cool. I like that one. New Year's art resolutions. Oh, this is quite cool actually, because we're starting a new year with the first issue of the year. No Cintiq, DIY, making your own Cintiq look. Yeah, it's quite interesting going through these old ones, because there's a lot more, like, news, I suppose. I feel like they've, for me it feels like they've really sort of taken the best bits out of ImagineFX. Like, in 2023 they've actually removed the review section as well. Letters! Hopefully they never remove the letters section, because I like that one. Yeah, but this is gone as well. Artist's Q&A's gone. So even though the ImagineFX is still the same, it has actually changed. It's like it stayed the same but changed. Dave McKean, an ImagineFX legend. I like that one. Oh, these are weird. Look at these little things down here, look. They look quite cool. I think foxes like eating mice, don't they? Mirror mask. Oh, these are weird, look. These remind me of that PS1 advert with the baby. That baby flying through the sky. Will Beck. ImagineFX Reader Challenge winner. Yay! Sketchbook section. Kuang. I think that was the cover artist, wasn't it? Oh no. Dehong He. And Kuang. That's cool, isn't it? All the Hongs in this one. These are a bit like the covers of Final Fantasy games. I like these. The Art of David Levy. David Levy. He was aged 33 there, so he's 50 now. These are nice. These are a bit like what was that guy called? Oh, I had an art book. Controller, look. I had an art book from someone. It looks just like this. Top 10 science fiction book covers. Oh, that's interesting. All the Worlds. That's quite cool. I like the old, oh, look at her, look. John Kearney. These are beautiful. Look at that, look. She's a bit like somebody out of Mass Effect. Hey, I've seen that before. I like that. This was one of the covers from, I don't know if it was last year's, like 2006 or something. But what happened was you could have got that cover or that cover. And I ended up with this one. I just think that's a brilliant cover. But I like this one as well. Look at her, look. Bar girl. She's got no face though, which I like. It's a bit sort of mysterious. Into the workshops. So this was back when they had DVDs. I'm not sure if the DVD's in here or not. What have we got here? Look. I used to like the videos with, well, you had James Kearney videos. I do miss those DVDs, even though sometimes you like never sort of looked at them. It was just nice to have these DVDs. Mythical Beasts. It was like the collector part of me likes, yay, dragons, look. Drawing and painting dragons. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, serpents. I would love to see a dragon, a real dragon. The Unusual Suspects. She's my favourite. One with a chainsaw, look. Got a little sketch here, look. Wonder if we get to see her on her own. Here she is. She's quite cool. I like all the different shapes of them. They're all different shapes. Modelling a landmate. That reminds me of Appleseed. The anime Appleseed. Wonder if it is. This is what coming up. This is what's going to be next week's one. Hey, comic art, look. Comic art basics. How to set up panels, work with text and more. Character design. That's going to be interesting. Look at him, look. Got like a... He looks a bit like the bloke from Grim Fandango. Classic tales with a twist. I love that cover. Yeah, there it was, issue number 8. The one with that lady with a scary face. That's nice. Look, all these souls. Like, that's quite interesting, that. That's got like a nice sort of story about it. Here's our reviews, look. FXPosé 7. Photoshop. What have we got here, look? Spectrum 13. Star Trek the Animated Series. Web Essentials. That's cool, isn't it? Like, this shows you how old it is. This is like when the internet was sort of just taking off, really. Tokyo Toys, I used to use those. Inspire my little figure. Oh, that's cool. I like that, look. The little comic page. And that's the end of it. Well, I would say the cover of this one is absolutely beautiful. It's probably going to be one of the best 3 of the year, I think. The cover. The contents, nothing really stood out at me though. I like this Dragon Workshop thingy. Yeah, but nothing, and I like the sketchbook as well. But what I noticed looking at these older ones is, there's a lot of stuff in here which isn't sort of, there's a lot of like writing, I suppose. Whereas nowadays it's a lot more about the art. Whereas back here there's lots of like news and reviews. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. So next week we're going to look at this one, which is issue number 14. And there's a little bit of sneaky peek at the cover, look. Doink. Oh, it's this one. That's the cover. Oh, the next one looks cool as well. So I hope you come back for this one. And little Felipe, he behaved himself, he did. He's cool, he is. I like his little feet. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you later for another one. That's quite cool, actually.